Hey guys, it's Aaron here from Push Square, and right now I am pretty damn comfortable, and that is because I am sitting on the Secretlabs Titan Evo 2022. This is a premium gaming chair that the people over at Secretlabs were kind enough to send to us, and I have been testing this thing out rigorously over the last couple of weeks to find out what all the fuss is about. Now there's also a far more in detail written review over on the Push Square website, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link down in the description. But for this very video, it's going to be a lot more hands-on, and I just want to get a sense of why this is one of the biggest chairs in gaming at the moment, whether it's worth the money, are there any improvements over previous models, all of that sort of stuff we'll answer in our Secretlabs Titan Evo 2022 review. So let's dig into it. The Secretlabs Titan Evo 2022 is a premium gaming chair, and it comes with this plush, high quality design and finish and a really comfortable sitting experience. But the thing is, it'll cost you, because at its cheapest and the bare bones smallest model, you're talking around £360, but the price goes all the way up to around 900 plus. Now the price does depend on the materials and the designs and the sizes that you're picking, but generally I would say you would be sitting around £500 for a chair like this. So this chair here has the black faux leather with the red stitching on the sides, and this is the extra large model since I'm a pretty big guy, and if you were to pick up our model right now on the store, it would come up for around £480, and that's on the sale. The non-direct pricing puts it as much as £600 or thereabouts. But the thing is, you really are getting what you paid for with a Secretlabs chair, and that starts as soon as the thing arrives at your door. You'll be unboxing this big chunky box. It has everything packed really tightly and neatly. You have a massive instruction card with pictures on the side and everything, and while the assembly process can be a little awkward if you're doing it yourself, it didn't take me more than half an hour. But it's when you actually sit down in this thing that the fun actually begins. The Secretlabs chairs may look, on initial impressions, quite uniform, but they're actually highly customizable. You've obviously got the height and the recline options on both the back and the base of the chair, but you've also got these armrests as well, which go up and down and forward and backwards and can even be angled as well. But then to take things one step further, there's also the lumbar adjustment, which allows you to have this lumbar support, choose where it sits on your back, and then how far it protrudes from the base of the chair as well. And this was a feature that was entirely missing from previous models. So for the last couple of years, I've actually been using a Secretlabs chair, namely the Titan XL 2020 edition, and I immediately noticed the difference with this chair the second I sat down. The way that the sides wrap around your body, for me, fits a lot snugger in this one, and it made it a lot more comfortable overall. Then of course the aforementioned lumbar support just adds an entirely new level of comfortability to this chair. It might take a little while to find the right settings when you're messing with armchairs, lumbar support, height and recline angles, all of that stuff, but once you get it, this is a chair that feels like it was made for your body. But I also have to take a minute to talk about this pillow, because this thing is one of the best upgrades over the 2020 and previous models before it. Now before, you had this memory pillow that was attached with an elastic strap, and it was completely fine, but very frequently this thing would come off the back and it was just a bit of a pain trying to go round and put it back. Now though, the new memory foam pillow, which I would actually say is a little bit more comfortable, has a magnetic base on it now. So the strap is gone, and now you can just take this thing off and place it back. It's really easy to use. It's a lot more movable as well, because you can kind of slide it around the magnetic base, and it just looks a lot slicker getting rid of the strap. Everything looks a bit more sleek. Now, as a larger guy, and we have the extra large model, I really appreciated the sturdiness of these chairs, and it was the same with the 2020 as well. Now this particular model can support anywhere up to 180 kilograms. Now while I'm not saying that you should be body slamming this thing or anything like that, it's really good to know that you have a chair that you don't need to be overly careful with. You don't need to be very precious with the Secretlab chairs. It has a nice weight to it. It all feels really solid and heavy, and with the 2020 edition, I'm not particularly careful. I have been throwing myself on that thing for years and I've had absolutely no problem. And going by the last couple of weeks, it's the exact same with the 2022 edition. So overall then, how am I feeling about the Secretlab Titan Evo 2022? Well, for one, I think if you're in the market for a gaming chair, then you're really going to struggle to get anything much better than this. And as I said, you really are getting your money's worth with this chair because it looks premium, it feels premium, and it comes with premium features that make the whole thing feel like it's tailor-made for you. I've already had many extended gaming sessions sitting on this chair late at night, just kind of kicked back, relaxing, and had absolutely no problems there. And then I've had entire work days, like when I'm editing this very video, just sitting at a desk with everything a bit more upright, and I've also had absolutely no issues there as well. It's just genuinely really comfortable in a way that I never felt the need to readjust myself or found me shuffling around in the chair. I just sat down, I was comfortable, and I remained that way. To take a second to address the money issue, there are some things that I believe within a house that deserve to have money spent on them, and in a chair is definitely one of those things. If you're working from home like me, or you are very regularly sitting by a desk playing games, it's really important to have a chair that is comfortable and supports you in the way that you need to. So this for me falls within the bracket of you really are getting a better experience from the money you're spending. That being said, it is a lot of money, and I do understand that £500 is not like a small amount of money just to be thrown at some gaming chair. Now, if you already have a Secretlabs chair, it's hard to say whether you should put the money into another one. I think for the most part, if you've got a previous model, you're probably pretty happy with that model as well. While the improvements from the likes of the 2020 are great, and I've enjoyed them, and I think they've made such a difference, £500 for a few things here or there, that's a hard sell. But ultimately, if you have a Secretlabs chair, you'll know yourself whether you want to delve deeper into the Secretlabs ecosystem, if you will. Now, to me, this chair is one of those rare instances where you're putting money into something and it looks really expensive, but it has those expensive qualities as well. It doesn't just look the part, it plays the part. Now, are there more ergonomic chairs out there? Yeah, sure, but I would recommend having a look. This won't necessarily be the chair for everyone. In general terms, I don't think anyone that spends money on this chair is going to be disappointed. For me, if you're out there in the market for a new gaming chair, this is definitely one that you should have on your radar. I hope you all enjoyed that hands-on review of the Secretlabs Titan Evo 2022. I'd love to know your thoughts on this chair. Let me know if you think it looks any good, or if you've got a chair like this or previous models, your general impression of Secretlab chairs. Let's share all your thoughts down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel so that you aren't missing out on other product reviews like the Thrustmaster T128 racing wheel or the Sony InZone M9 monitor. There's plenty of stuff that we cover here on the channel with a focus on PlayStation, so be sure to stick around for that. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, that really does help us out. But as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.